Hello everyone, welcome to TI Digital, your guide to all that's happening in the world of Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. We've got Dwaipen Datta who joins us from Chennai, and also joining us from NCR is Arani Vasu. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us today. Starting off with you, Dwaipen. The dust is slowly settling in on the T20 World Cup victory. The players are reaching home and getting grand welcome. Some are reaching home by train uh, at 5 a.m. Some are going home and asking the press to ask good questions. But the question that's uppermost on our mind, Dwaipan, is what happens to India's T20 captain? Is he still going to be India's captain come 2028 Olympics and 2028 T20 World Cup? Or is there someone else who's in your mind?
Okay, first things first, I am very keen to know how that 131 crore is going to be divided. Like, if someone gives me a breakup, so
No,
that is my.
I also want to know, is it inclusive of GST or it is 131 plus GST?
So that is the.
And how did you
I
arrive
am
at that figure 131?
131 crore exactly. So yeah, so that's what I'm most interested about. Coming to the second most interesting part is this whether Surya stays or not. See, it is very difficult to change a World Cup winning captain. How will you change him? Like, he hasn't done too badly. He is a popular captain, as you can see. He almost hugged Shivam Dube after he dropped a catch. Because of course he had 256 to defend. If it was 166, he wouldn't have reacted the way he did. But yeah, so he did all the right things. And it's very difficult to change a World Cup winning captain until and unless the World Cup winning captain decides to go for himself. For Rohit Sharma, he had two formats still to fall back upon, so that's why he decided that he will two and a half, including IPL. So that's why he decided to let go of the international T20 format after the 2024 World Cup. But that's not going to be the case with Surya Kumar. Surya Kumar has himself said that he wants to play till LA 28, and it's very difficult to remove a World Cup winning captain. So he will be given a go, and things will be probably be in a trial and error basis for the next 1 year, because the focus will not be on T20s. If he is not playing well by 2027 IPL or something like that, then probably BCCI will take a call. But right now, I don't think they're going to change anything.
A man with all the news and knows for news. Arani, what's going to happen?
I think the selectors and our coach has got a relief by winning the trophy. Had we not won the trophy, then it would have been a real tough call for them. They would have had to make a call very soon at the if we had failed to win the trophy. This has given them some room, given them some time to think about the leadership because that project Gill crashed very badly a month before the World Cup. So there's no clear-cut leader ready there. Yes, we can talk about why is Captain Akshar Patel, but again, uh, the team management dropped him for a very important match. If you have and people are now talking about Sanju Samson, he has properly cemented his place just now on the back of these three innings. And all of a sudden, to burden him with captaincy, that will be a big call. So let things flow. I think they will take time. Like Doipan said, they will take another two, three series to judge where it's headed. And I'm sure if Agarkar and Gambhir are around and they decide to stick to their principles, they have been cold-blooded and they will take that call. But yes, Surya needs to fire quickly. He needs to get his mojo back. At this moment, he doesn't look anywhere close to the batsman he was before taking up the captaincy. It's been a very long run, but yes, thanks. But then India moved on from Rohit Sharma from one day captaincy after the Champions Trophy win because they had Gill ready for that job. Now we don't have anyone. All of them are kind of greenhorns in this 11. Abhishek Sharma is barely playing for a year and a half. Sanju is just established himself. Aksar, you don't know, he's also 32, 33. But then again, T20 World Cups come every 2 years. So you are only looking at 2 year cycles at this moment. But yes, I think they will take allow themselves some more time before getting back to taking harsh calls. I think the harsher calls will need to be taken during with the ODI team once they hit the road after the IPL.
Is Aruni, is Agarkar going to continue? What's happening?
See, the way I think it's up to Ajit Agarkar, I think. I don't think they will, it would look very bad on the part of BCCI to remove a selector who has won three ICC trophies as a chief selector and reached one ODI World Cup final. Uh, I think it will be up to Ajit. But
Two Asia
the
Cups.
way Gautam has spoken about Ajit Agarkar here, I don't think there is any doubt in BCCI or from the team management to let Ajit go or sack him for that matter. Red ball cricket is a concern, and that is a responsibility of it's a collective responsibility of the entire BCCI. Be it VVS Lakshman at COE, Gautam Gambhir with the Indian team, or Ajit Agarkar as the chief selector. You cannot blame one person
But
for
is it
what's
on
going
anybody's
wrong.
mind at all? Is it on anybody's mind at all? Looking at the reactions, it seems like we are world champions across formats.
See, Indian cricket is very fickle and it runs on perceptions, Chandresh. So, had we not won the World Cup, had we failed to qualify for the final, I think heads would have rolled, and it would have started with Ajit, obviously. I think Gautam, the BCCI is very clear. They have made it clear multiple times that Gautam has been given time till 27. The project is till 27 for Gautam Gambhir. He would not have gone anywhere, but that doesn't mean that he would not be held responsible for anything. He is answerable. I know for a fact the board does ask ask him the tough questions. He feels the pressure of bad losses. He himself pointed out that we lost two ODI series. That's concerning for him. So that, but Gambhir will be allowed that time. I think 24 to 27, 3 years, you need to give a coach. Even Duncan Fletcher survived for 4 years, if you remember. At that time, I think Duncan Fletcher could survive because there was no social media. The social media was not as active or aggressive as it is now. But with
Actually,
Gautam,
everybody
yes,
forgets that Duncan Fletcher was ever India's coach.
yeah, it was such a forgettable tenure actually. Yeah,
If poor guy
so
came in at the wrong time.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, द्वैपन रीत सावला से सीएसके के टिकट्स के लिए डीडी सर है, एमआई के टिकट्स के लिए किसको पकड़े?
देख लो
geographically
कौन
देखो, as per geography.
तो बट यू आर कंफर्मिंग दैट सीएसके के टिकट्स के लिए आपके पास आना है.
नहीं नहीं आना है.
ओके. आरू पूछ रहे हैं द्वैपन, डज थला आल्सो गेट अ पार्ट ऑफ 131 crores?
No, for being in attendance in the semi-final and final.
And putting out a social media post.
हाँ या
Yeah, putting out a social media post. Yeah,
आफ्टर अबाउट 5 years, 4 years, whatever.
yeah,
Now, after
absolutely.
the grand wedding, I think.
Okay, Aru says, Dwapan, why is Surya being so confident about 2028? Doesn't he know performing with the bat is more important first for selection? Or he looks at the dugout during the game, so it's free pass for him?
Uh, uh, See, the confidence probably stems from the fact that he has won the World Cup as the captain. So that is where the confidence comes in. Then he has the IPL to fall back upon where he will get runs. He rarely fails in IPL. So at least he will win 4 5 games on his own for Mumbai Indians. So the moment he does that for the next 6 months, his place in the Indian team is secured. No one is going to question it when he's going to win 4 5 6 matches for Mumbai Indians on his own. So I think that is where his confidence is coming because he he knows that now that he has won the World Cup, so much of Indian cricket works, as Aruni was saying, on perception and on the immediacy bias, that uh, things drastically won't change. So that is the basis of his confidence. That has to be the basis of his confidence. But he has to keep in mind that he hasn't been in good form in international cricket. Something is not right, not happening for him. He gets those crucial runs, but he sometimes he gets those runs, but he is no longer the player that he used to be. He was that that AB kind of an idea that he had he was becoming, that is slowly fading and fading fast. And perceptions and discussions and narratives change change in a moment in Indian cricket. And in 2028, while there is the next 1 year cushion, in 2028 is not just about the 2028 World Cup, but also about the LA Gold. So there will be a lot at stake. Once the 2027 ODI World Cup is over, there will be a lot at stake, and there will be a lot of claimants. So let's see.
Okay, Dwapan is going to questioning on that. Why is everyone questioning Surya now? Before the World Cup, only everybody knew that USA, Namibia, Netherlands were the games he will score. So wow, what a batting performance!
Yeah, no, I think he batted well against Pakistan. That innings where he scored about 33, though it was kind of run a ball. That pitch was a tricky pitch, and he kind of stabilized the ship and batted well during a phase. So that Pakistan innings was also not. It was a decent innings. It was not a. It did not need to be very power packed. It did the job. That reaching 175 was the aim, and that was done. So the Pakistan innings was also okay, but coming to the knockouts, yeah, the runs didn't come. So it's an area of concern. Definitely, it's an area of concern, and no one will be more concerned about it than Surya himself. Surya knows he needs to get runs. So yeah.
Okay, uh, स्पोर्ट्स फैन सेज अरनी इंडिया क्या MIB नहीं रखेगी अगर स्काई ऐसे बैटिंग करेगा तो do you think that MI will also get rid of him? I don't think so.
No, because MI and CSK are two franchises who value loyalty a lot. They give a lot of points for loyalty, and they have backed this bunch of 4, 5 players as their brand. They build their brand and they're promoting their brand around these 4, 5 players: Bumrah, Surya, Rohit, Hardik, and now Tilak. So I think they value that. They won't. I think they have been very brutal once with Hardik when they threw him into the auction pool in 2022, but they brought him back by hook or crook in 2024. So that's the only time they have been very ruthless with their own players. And obviously, Ishan was absolutely at sea with his cricket when he was let go, when they let go of Ishan at that time. Uh, I don't. I think they will be eyeing Ishan back, trying to get Ishan back in the franchisee soon because they will be. I don't know how long Rohit would continue after the 27 World Cup. It will be very interesting to see if he'll at all play in the 28 IPL.
Is
And
this?
then you
I'm
have
just one
to
question. Is this the last year of the 3 year cycle, or there is one more year?
no, one
There
more.
is one more
This is the
year.
second
One
year.
more.
Yeah, there's
Second
one
year.
more year.
Rohit
So they
will
will
play till
start a
27. Yeah.
yeah,
So you're
that's the thing.
Unless
already
he retires from international.
Yeah.
you're confirming that Rohit is playing the 27 World Cup already.
No, that's his goal. I'm saying that he wants to keep his career alive till the 27 World Cup. It's very well known. I don't think he will push it beyond that anyway. So I'm not confirming anything. But I do feel if at all, if one of the two, Rohit and Virat, has to go, it will be Rohit first. If the selectors have to take a tough call. But I don't think I think for the ODI format you will need the experience of Rohit and Virat. For whatever the young batters are doing, they all of them struggle to rotate strike after the power play. When one bowler gets it right, that's the art that Rohit and Virat have mastered. If you look at they tried Washington Sundar, they've tried Akshar Patel at five, or whoever they've tried at number five has not been able to keep up with the run rate. Because this generation is built on a game which is boom or bust. Uh, Beyond 40 balls to think through an innings, to plan a long innings, this generation is not used to it, and you will need that experience of Virat and Rohit,
Yeah, we are seeing
unless
that with
they struggle.
yeah, we are seeing that with even with a side like Pakistan. They have a new side playing today in Bangladesh. They had no answer
They got
to Bangladesh.
they lost
Rolled
in
over
40. I
the team.
think, yeah, the match hardly lasted 50 overs, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Dwapan, true wicket says Suryakumar Yadav is one of the three India batters with 3,000 plus T20 runs and has captained at another level. Is there any need to raise this topic?
His batting form hasn't been good, so it is not that it's a topic that should not be raised at all. Like, just he has, if of the 3,000 runs, if he has scored 2,500 runs before 2025 and scored 500 runs in the last 1 year, then the topic has to be raised. So 3,000 runs do not make a difference. But yes, that is what I have been saying, that he has captained the team to our World Cup title. So there is, it doesn't normally happen that a World Cup winning captain and with so much goodwill in the team gets removed. And before this, the question that came whether Mumbai Indians will retain him or not. Look at his scores for Mumbai Indians. He was brilliant last year also, so he does get going in the IPL. So
So my
uh,
counter question is for Mumbai Indians, he doesn't captain them. So he scored well last year. So is captaincy weighing him down?
I don't think so. Like. Captaincy weighing him down, I doubt whether that is the case. Like, probably in Mumbai Indians, he plays a little with a little more freedom because there is more batting depth or something like that. That could be the case because of the impact sub, etc. All those things are there, and of course, international cricket has its like pockets of pressure in certain areas, in certain games. So that could be the case. He has been, and you play so much, 7 8 matches, 7 matches at Wankhede. And Wankhede, it's very difficult to fail for a batter like Surya Kumar. Like, it is very difficult for him to fail in Wankhede. So all those things have to be taken into consideration. So yeah, I do not think captaincy per se is weighing him down, but we need to know what is the situation of his wrist, whether there were suggestions that he is being unable to clear the mid off very easily the way he used to. If that is the case, whether he needs a surgery, those things need to be figured. Like, uh, probably we will know in due course.
Okay. More questions now coming in. I will just take a few super chats as well. Uh, Chirag Patel says Arani Pant won't be selected for 50 over cricket. They will select between Ishan or Sanju as second wicket keeper, make them as third opener, and one slot will be decided depending on the venue in South Africa. I
Yeah,
don't know if he's
I
giving a
think
suggestion, if he's asking a question, or if he's giving a view. I don't understand, but he's spending
I
200.
think we discussed it yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Uh, I am not sure about Sanju Samson in the one day format, because yes, if he's looking at third opener, I don't know what wrong SSV Jaiswal has done. For that, I think they have to Rohit has to make way for SSV Jaiswal, and then you think about a third opener. Uh, the issue that with Sanju Samson is that he has shown that he struggles to pace his innings outside the power play when he was pushed down the order. He's an out and out top order batter. I think the choice will be between Pant and Ishan Kishan, and it will be decided how the IPL pans out. Uh, so that's the situation I believe is at this moment. But if Pant has a
And
decent IPL, yeah.
do you see the full squad playing against Afghanistan in the three ODIs, as in
See,
including the big ones?
I think they should play because the ODI team and the T20 team is different right now.
Yeah,
Are two different teams right now. So
yeah.
there's
Barring
very
Bumrah,
few.
of course.
Bumrah and Akshar Patel for that matter. I
Hmm.
think they will need to get their T20, few of those T20 players back in the ODI group. Akshar has not played too much of one day cricket. I think with how Jadeja has been going about his one day cricket, I think they will need to give Akshar more time to get used to the tempo of one day cricket. And Bumrah obviously will be rested, so that's a no-brainer. I think he'll play in England, the one day series, and he will be resting in this T20 series in England. That's very obvious at this moment. So that's how it's going to be. I think at
So,
number five, they will need a left-hander.
so you're saying Virat will play the three one days, go back and wait for the rest of the team to come there.
Yeah, obviously. Uh,
Okay. One more question, super chat for you, sports crazy. Varnida, why are Naman Awards being organized in a hurry? Why is captain shoot happening so early with Naman Awards? Is it lack of planning or hurry?
no, I think the captain should happens. I think 2 3 days before the IPL, right?
Yeah.
The captains come back and again train with they go back to their respective camps. So that's no hurry. And Naman, they have not done it. They have to do it in this, I think, financial year before April, I think. So they have not done it in the last year. So I think there's no hurry in that. Uh, ठीक है, in the evening, everyone's free. They will come for, they've arranged, I think they've planned it well. कि एक दिन में सारा कर लेते हैं. So I don't think everything that BCCI does is wrong. Yeah, it's a very, very, very well-oiled yeah, organization, BCCI. The way operation-wise, I would say the operation-wise they are fine. Cricket decisions are always subjective, but yes, operationally, I think BCCI is far ahead of any organization in world cricket at this moment.
Okay. Uh, More questions this time for Dwaipayan. I'll just take them quickly. Uh, uh, okay, we've spoken about his wrist. We've also spoken about justice for Sanju. We've spoken about that. Cristiano Ronaldo says Dwaipayan, Sky should have retired after winning the World Cup.
No, I don't
Why?
think so. I don't think he should retire after winning the World Cup because he probably believes he has still some cricket left in him. And see, these days such retirements don't happen. If he was playing other formats, then there could have that idea could have come in. But these days, the moment a cricketer retires from international cricket, his brand value comes down. So brand value is a very important thing in the lives of these cricketers, and they probably and a player like Surya, he believes that he has something more to give. He has not run out of well. So we will know in ABC for about a year now. We will play a lot of inconsequential T20 cricket. So in the course of that inconsequential T20 cricket, we will figure out whether he is up for it or not. If he is not up for it, we have seen how ruthless BCCI and the selection committee, etc., the coach, they can be. If a Shubman Gill, a player of Shubman Gill, can be so unceremoniously dropped 2 months before a World Cup, then anybody can be dropped. So, and we are playing so many T20, well, we will play quite a few T20 games over the next 1 year, which will have, which is of absolutely academic interest. Which has no consequence whatsoever going forward. So, that decision can be taken on the basis of those matches, those performances by mid 2027, by the end of 2027 IPL, we should know whether Surya Kumar will be there or not.
Okay. More questions coming your way. Okay. This is a question. Introspect says the pen. Aksar Patel can be captain. He gives balance and has dual role. He can carry team till next T20 World Cup and Olympics.
He is a very good player. I completely agree with that. But as we have seen, he was dropped in one game, and he's a he's a gutsy bat, but he still comes to bat at number 7 or 8. So he is not an automatic choice in the 11. We have seen that he is not an automatic choice in the 11. A captain has to be an automatic choice. So in that situation, if because we are playing the next T20 World Cup and the LA Olympics in conditions which may not be very spin friendly, uh, there could be a case where that Aksar Patel spot can also go to a medium pace bowling all rounder. There could be a case. If because 9, 10, 11 among 9, 10, 11 we will play a spinner, and then that spot can go to a medium pace bowling all rounder. So those things we need to figure out. Aksar Patel is a very good candidate, an honest cricketer, gives his best, magnificent fielder. I like Aksar Patel's attitude. Everything about him is very correct, but and he is not an IPL captain also. So
No,
those
he
are the
No,
is.
no,
He's
things
he
that
Delhi
need.
captains
Capitals.
the Delhi
Oh
Delhi
Capitals.
right.
Capitals. Delhi
Oh, Delhi
Captains.
Capitals.
Capitals. He's the cap. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the captain. Acha, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I keep
So
forgetting.
what?
They
What?
changed so
So
much.
hypothetical situation: if Akshar Patel wins the IPL with Delhi Capitals, what happens then?
If Aksar Patel wins the IPL with Delhi Capitals, then probably his
Chandresh will
name.
first give us a treat.
Why? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh, uh,
Uh, then he will have more bargaining power for sure. But the only thing that needs to be ensured is that he is definitely a part of the 11. That thing needs to be ensured.
See, let me float a theory here. If Shreyas Iyer has a stunning IPL and Surya struggles, I think Shreyas Iyer walks in the place of Suryakumar Yadav and he is a good captain as well. Then there is a proper option. That's a theory that I'm floating. That's a situation that could
But Surya
that
Kumar, I
can
don't
be
think
thought.
will have a bad IPL. I don't think he will
Yeah.
have a bad IPL.
Hmm,
It's very difficult to see Surya Kumar having a bad IPL.
hmm.
Okay. Last couple of questions coming your way. Uh, uh, okay. Arani Kishu Patel says, as per GG, we must play with intent and don't go for milestones. In ODI means either 350, 400 plus or under 200. One must not waste balls for milestones like 50 or 100 in tests also.
And I don't think he's spoken about test because otherwise Rishabh Pant would not ever been pulled up. No, that's but yes, one in the limited over cricket, there is very little time because the way the pace of the game has increased. Uh, but again, talking about 350, 400, mind you, we'll be playing in South Africa in big tournaments, high pressure tournaments. We talked about this 400 plus totals before the 2019 World Cup as well. We hardly got score. We got very few scores touching 350 in that tournament in England when the pitches had become absolutely dead flat in England. So yes, but you cannot be throwing away wickets. A lot understanding the pace of ODI innings is not as easy as T20 cricket. T20 cricket does not give you much time. One day cricket, you can, as we had seen against New Zealand, the first ODI, we were cruising. We were cruising, and I think Virat went for a big shot and missed his 100 in that match, and we almost messed up the chase. That's the importance of Virat. Virat is not only is an anchor, he's a great finisher of ODI innings. If that's if that's what people are hinting at, it's a direct shot at Virat. Let's not make any bones about it. But yes, so it depends on the situation, where the team is placed, and if we are chasing a total, how much is left, or if we are trying to set a target, we have enough wickets there, then it's a different game. T20 cricket is completely different. So you cannot be comparing a T20 innings to ODI innings. I think that's where you can hit the explode button for your team. This I still maintain this batch of young Indian batters struggle to bat long. They are not very comfortable planning an innings. If they have their day, they will keep hitting for the entire innings and they will have a great innings, but they cannot work out an innings. They work through an innings when the bowler might be bowling well, the pitch might not be according to their comfort zone or anything. So that will be a challenge for Indian batters. I think that's why Virat is so important at this moment. We have seen Shreyas Iyer struggling to get the big runs. He's getting to those 40s, 50s, but to finish off a match, uh, 50 overs is a long time. Our test innings are the test match innings are not lasting that many overs if we look at it honestly. So we need to be very careful about how we approach an ODI innings in conditions against good bowlers. To be honest, Virat did go for the big shots in the 90s.
Okay.
Gautam Gambhir may argue, I'm just saying, Gautam Gambhir may
Mm,
argue that in Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli and KL Rahul, these are kind of, they bat at a similar tempo. Like it's
Same,
almost that
yeah.
a 90 to 100 kind of a strike rate. There is
Plus,
probably
you also have a captain who
one
bats at the same tempo.
the yeah, the captain who also bats at the same tempo. Yeah, so uh, that is probably, and yeah, Shubman Gill also is same tempo batter. So that one explosive batter, I think Gautam may argue for that. I have a feeling that
That's why
he
that
will.
number five spot is very important. Ishan, Rishabh, these options are still
Yeah,
open. I don't know
uh,
if Shivam
I think
Dube
he
comes
will.
good. I think
Shivam
if
Dube, I
Shivam,
don't think they will play him in
uh,
ODIs. I have a doubt. I have
they
my
had
doubt
kept him
because
in
he's
the
a very
squad.
poor fielder
They,
also, 10
yeah.
overs, and his bowling is
If Shivam Dube
pedestrian.
can convince he can play a better ODI innings, maybe then. Yes, they have tried Akshar Patel in Champions
Shivam Dube
Trophy
has
in
to
the
bowl. He
middle
has to
order.
bowl more
Yeah,
to have a
So
chance.
everything points towards either uh, Rohit losing his place or someone in the middle losing his place, because and it's not going to be Virat, Shreyas or KL. So something has to give in that middle order. I don't know how
See,
they'll create
Rohit,
that.
one thing you have to say is that Rohit always tries to be explosive. That has been his way to go from 2023. He fails more these days. He fails more often than he succeeds, but that is the way he goes about it. So that is the call that the team management needs to take, whether they want a Yashasvi Jaiswal or an Abhishek Sharma at the top of the order in place of a Rohit Sharma. That is one call that they need to take there, whether one of the two is more explosive than him. And in that 4, 5, 6, I think there is one slot for a slightly different batter of a different, slightly different profile.
Okay, we have two quick super chats that I want to take over here. Uh, this is from Chirag Patel once again. Arani, they won't carry three openers in 15-member squad. Yashasvi won't be picked. They will be second wicket keeper player as third opener between Sanju or Ishan. They will make them as third opener.
but then they need a backup middle order batter, no? Their issue is not the opening top order. Their issue starts with number five.
No, no.
Who
What
will
he's saying
be?
is that they will use the wicket keeper as a third opener and get in another player as a backup
But you
middle
need
order
a
player.
But if the middle order is, then who is that middle order? I think that
Yeah.
would be rather easier, convenient for this team to have a second wicketkeeper who can bat explosively in the middle order. Uh, I think Ishan Kishan batted one innings at number five for Jharkhand, and he scored a 35 ball 100 in Vijay Hazare Trophy. I think that was the clear signal. I think it will be a shootout between Ishan and, because you will need a proper in conditions like South Africa, we tend to confuse on the conditions with the conditions we are playing in India. Sanju against top pace, and
And that
in
too,
South African,
that too at the start of the season in South Africa.
yeah, so that will be a different ball game altogether. You will need proper batters there. You cannot have only slam bang cricketers. I know it looks very pretty on the eye. The problem with Indian batting, ODI batting, is that everyone is scoring runs. Everyone has their averages intact. Everyone has a decent strike rate, but we are falling short of those 20, 30 runs for a few years now. I think we are still not. We have to find that balance and designate roles. Two, two or three batters who can rotate strike and play the anchor role. One batter cannot do that. Like they can do it in T20 innings. Surya would be doing it, or Tilak would be doing it. In one day cricket, you will need a backup for Virat Kohli as well in the middle order in the same 11. If Virat Kohli falls early, you cannot afford to have a collapse there. Then you're gone for all money in one day cricket. So I think the place that's open would be they're comfortable with the wicketkeeper batting at number 5, 6, like they were comfortable with the wicketkeeper batting at the top order in T20 cricket when they made the when they eventually dropped Jitesh Sharma. So that was the I think that's the composition of the side. You will need a proper solid opener at the top. You cannot have makeshift openers there.
Okay. One final question for the day, sports crazy. Dwepan, I want you to take this. Where will Pant bat in IPL, as IPL is very crucial for him, or he will just be a test player where all also he is under scrutiny after South Africa series? Arani's already said number three. What about you? Where do you think he should bat in
I
the
also think so.
batting?
Like number three, he can't bat below number three in that team. Like,
So I'm
he,
just thinking aloud here. He's competing with Sanju and Ishan who bat as openers as well. Should he be looking to open?
no, but
They have
see, when you
Markram
are
and
a
Mitchell Marsh.
when you are the captain of an IPL team, you will have also have to, and a high pressure team like Lucknow Super Giant, you will also have to look at the interest of the team. And Mitchell Marsh and Markram will open. Now, if they decide, like, Markram has also not been playing like outstandingly well. If they think that that is the slot for him, then it's different. But I don't think so. I think now he will play now number three, Pant, number four,
I,
Nicholas
I
Puran.
think
That's the way to go for them
the
because the team.
last
It's
match
the
that
at the end of the day, it's the team.
he played, the last IPL match, he scored 100 at number three. I think that has
Number
cleared
three.
a lot of yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, thanks a lot, everyone, for uh, being here. The and Arani will be back again tomorrow. Till then, we'll also have more discussion around the IPL schedule, which has
Till
come out
schedule has
just now.
come also.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come.
yeah, for 20 days. We'll talk about it in detail tomorrow. Until then, please take good care of yourselves. Like, share, subscribe, comment on all our videos. Use super chat to ask us questions, and remember to press the hype button. Goodbye and God bless. Thank you.